Attending will receive a complimentary Warriors tote bag. Attention, Dub Nation. We're doing another special giveaway at our next home game. The first 10,000 of you will take home your very own Warriors t-shirt. The National Basketball Association and Golden State Warriors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to hear the court, play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest officer of security or service authorities.
Dub Nation, there are tickets available for upcoming games. Please go.
At point guard, 6'3", number 3, MP.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Stephen Curry.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Christie is out there with McCollum, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, the athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. MP out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Outside Leonard, back to McCollum. Over MP, out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Outside, Kuminga. Wiggins dishes to MP. 4 on the shot clock. It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And the shot is good.
2 physical points from MP, and you know he'll continue developing his strength.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's McCollum. Against Washington, he was really on his game. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Now, here's MP. Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Down low. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Zubac kicks to McCollum. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. McCollum outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
And stolen by Leonard. To the left wing. Here's Christie. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's MP. Curry outside. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. And stolen by MP. Here he goes. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McCollum with the ball. Still scoreless. Pass to Butler. Lets it go with a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. The coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And stolen by MP. Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Take a look at the Warriors. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Clippers just way behind.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's MP. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Pass to Kuminga. Clock at 6. Justice the pass to Wiggins. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Leonard. Here's Christie. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to McCollum. Over to the wing. Christie kicks to McCollum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. On the wing, MP. Now Kuminga over Leonard, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Christie can't make it.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Curry passes to Justice. Back to Curry from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Swiped away. Here's MP. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Clippers trail by 8. Got a piece of it. Wiggins with it. Now defended by McCollum. And the dunk by MP.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Offensive rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game. Outside Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's McCollum for 3. Warriors with the rebounds. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And here is Butler. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Now, here's MP. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Cans it from downtown. Wiggins has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Pushing it up. And Kuminga throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Some changes here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in. It's Thompson in for Wiggins. The Clippers also changing it up. Harper, he's checked in for Zubats. Cole comes in for Leonard. And Strus is subbed in for McCollum. Now here's Butler. He has 5. Back to Strus. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
MP against Christie. Back to MP. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. MP's got 17.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Pass to Strus. The 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's MP. He's got 17.
What a dunk and what a move.
Here's Christie, trailing by 17. And here we go. And Kuminga throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Pippen's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. And here's Strus for 3. The Clippers rebound. Here's Christie. Back to Strus. Now here's Pippen. A second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And both free throws good for Pippen. Warriors leading by 17. Now here's MP. He's got 19. And MP throws it down.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
You gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Kuminga finds MP. Kuminga, a screen on Strus. And Kuminga throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now Strus. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington. Shots good by Pippen.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Podziemski. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And so he's sent in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Miles McBride. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Christie. And here are the Warriors now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. MP kicks to Wiggins. Back to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. MP's got 24.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Thompson and Wiggins slide in at the forward spots. Podziemski out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He had an impressive number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 6. Screen by Wiggins. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by MP. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Ooh, striking with little time left. Expert timing on the shot by Wiggins.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Here's Pippen. Following the basket by MP. Leonard the pass to Pippen. Strus kicks to Bull. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And he's good on the 3 ball. Bull's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Warriors leading by 19 points. Here's MP. He's got 26. Here's Pajemski. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Poke loose. Here's MP. Put it down! Wow!
My gracious, way to get up. I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Bull, a screen on Thompson. High post try. And he recovers it. Pippen against MP. 6 on the shot clock. Zubats with the screen for Pippen. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So for the Clippers, Butler, he's checked in for Bol Bol. Christie comes in for Max Strus. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Pippen. Now here's MP. 28 points for him. Curry with the steal to the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
McCollum with the ball. Zubats a screen on MP. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Christie. Screen by Zubats. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McCollum against MP. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Pass to Leonard. Butler against Curry. Here's Christie. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And here is Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Christie. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And the dunk by MP.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Ball's knocked loose. He takes it in, and MP throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's McCollum. Following the score by Golden State. Butler finds McCollum. Zubats a screen on MP. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Leonard. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. And Kuminga throws it down.
And that's a great read out of the two-man game for MP.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Poked away and stolen by MP. Outside for Curry. Launches it. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Pass to Leonard. McCollum against MP. For the 3. They get it back. Zubats. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to MP. Pocket 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Love that shot fake by MP, just fooling the D right out of their shoes.
The Warriors have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
I've always said, when in doubt, just jump over them. And Wiggins is listening to me.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Quality find there by MP to take advantage of the defense's weakness.
Wiggins has gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Butler against Wiggins. Tries from 10. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Zubats kicks to McCollum. Pass to Leonard. Back to McCollum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the All-Star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now.
Yeah. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Warriors.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. McCollum is out there with Christie. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Now here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 5.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's Butler missing. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Outside for Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wiggins against Butler. Zubac's a screen on Wiggins to the middle. It's deflected. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Leonard against Kuminga. Leonard inside. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Pass to McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer. Your classic combo guard, C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
5 to shoot. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Butler on the mark with the 15-footer. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. MP against McCollum. Wiggins left side. Kicks it out to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
Clippers with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Leonard on the wing. Good with time running down on the shot clock.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. And a wide open look for MP. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. It's tipped. To the inside, Leonard. The second effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And so he makes both from the line. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
The drive by MP. Oh, he's going up, and another assist.
And he has put forth one of the greatest passing seasons I have ever witnessed.
You and me both. Game after game, he's carried the team with his playmaking and has a chance to catch up to the 3rd spot for most assists in a year.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Now, here's MP. He has 38 in the game. And here is Butler. Pass to McCollum. Zubac's with it. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 10.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
MP looking around. Curry passes to Kuminga. MP outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 40 points.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Here's McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
There's the triple. Connects from 3-point range. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And stolen by MP. Inside.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. McCollum outside. They can't stop the run with that one. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. MP kicks to Kuminga. Pass to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Kuminga, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. Leonard draws the double. Back to Butler. Here's Christie. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Warriors shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Got that one up quick. McCollum's got 9 points.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
The drive by MP. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubac. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harper, he's checked in for Zubac. Ole comes in for Leonard. Max Strus is checked in for Christie. And Pippen subbed in for McCollum. And MP throws it down.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Back to Pippen. Pass to Strus. Pippen against MP. Shot clock at 6. Pippen kicks the ball. And here's Strus for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Podziemski gets the screen from Justice. Podziemski, the bounce pass. MP outside. And it's Harper with the rebound. LA's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Throws it up high, and another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. The Clippers shooting around 44% in this third quarter, and stolen by MP. Pass to Podziemski.
Well-timed pass by MP, and that's how you drop a dime.
The Clippers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Now Harper.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Pippen. Shot to stop the run. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Knocks it loose and stolen by MP. He lobs up the alley, and again another assist.
In every game, the assist totals get higher and higher. Exceptional playmaking from him all year long.
And he is now even for third most assists in a single NBA season. What a year he's had. 1:22 left in the third. Pippen sets a screen for Strus. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Strus has got his third basket of the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Good. That's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Rocking the rim. MP injecting some energy into his squad.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Pippen against MP. Just 5 on the clock. Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is.
Another possession, another assist.
Up he climbs on that historic ladder. The assists are endless with him.
His great performance all year is now the third highest assist total ever in a single NBA season. This is incredible stuff. And so MV will bring it up for the Warriors. And MP throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And the foul called on MP.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Thompson against Strus. Bull, a screen on Thompson. Strus fires from way outside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. MP out there with Podziemski. And it's Thompson, and it's Santos in at the 4 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Bull dishes to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harper. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now Pippen. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And the Warriors with possession here. Pippen against MP. And Thompson kicks to MP. Takes it inside. And MP throws it down.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Tipped away. Pass to Strus. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Warriors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. And that one's good. MP.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And stolen by MP. And it's Pajemski in the corner. No good from outside.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Pippen, the pass to Strus. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Utah Jazz.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And it's Strus missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's MP. To the inside. Here's Santos. And Bull pulls it down. Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And here's Brown outside.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Drills the three-pointer.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
And stolen by MP. Pass to Santos to the right side. MP outside. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Knocked away. Nabbing another steal.
This guy has been stealing the ball at an incredible rate, closing in on 5th place on the all-time list.
His defense has been elite for years now. Goodwin kicks to Harper. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for Los Angeles. It's Strus on the wing. Pass to Goodwin. Bowl, a screen on MP. Goodwin kicks to Brown. From deep. And it's Goodwin missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been yes! Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Goodwin, covered by MP. A three from Strus. Traps in the tray. Strus has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Now, here's MP. He's tightly guarded. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Bull. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Irving's checked in for Golden State. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harden. Leonard comes in for Brown. Christie's checked in for Max Strus, and McCollum subbed in for Goodwin. The Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. McCollum kicks to Bull. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's MP with the drive.
2 loud points. MP with the statement at the rim.
Here's McCollum. That's tipped. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Back to McCollum. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Assisted by
Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's MP. It's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
McCollum against MP. McCollum with the bounce pass. Thompson against Leonard. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
A 3 from MP. The shot, no good. Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. Trying to get open is Irving. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Leonard attacking, and it's in there.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
MP against McCollum. Here's MP into the lane.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Butler. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Butler kicks to McCollum.
Who's watching here?
Leonard on the wing. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tough buckets inside are nothing new to Kawhi. Having a hand in his face only sharpens the focus.
Pass to Pajemski. 6 to shoot. Back to MP. Carries it from three-point range.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
McCollum kicks to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half. McCollum against MP. 1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three, and good! He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's McCollum. Count it, good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
Outside Butler. We got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Misses from close range. Pass to McBride. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. McCollum outside. Back to Leonard. It's blocked. Second chance shot. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on MP. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
For LA, Kawhi Leonard. Taking
No good on the second free throw. Pass to MP. Back to McBride. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining.
You're one of the only players to ever get a quadruple-double.